girl Chon at Digital Transformation and Reform. I'm here with you guys another week. Last week's segment was on the importance of effective parenting. So that's what my last video was about. Tonight, I'm going to hit on depression in our children. So it all kind of flows in together. We had depression in our children and the importance of them being diagnosed and treated. So I'm hitting on this topic because, like I said, it all falls under the same umbrella, basically. This is another topic that's very important to me because, again, as a child, it was a little rough. Looking back. At the time, it didn't seem that rough, but looking back. And I can't see anything that I actually did that would make me feel like I had a disability, I guess, if you want to say it. So for a very long time, I was up and down. It was no median for me. No median for me. It was either up or it was either down. And of course, I didn't know this as a child. So, as I am getting older, I do a lot of self-reflecting and analyzing and things like that. And I kind of I'm the type of person, I'll pick something apart until I get it. So with that being said, I started noticing, when I had my youngest daughter, which is 8 now, when I had her, I think I stayed in the house for the first 6 months. And when I say stayed in the house, unless I had a doctor's appointment or she had a doctor's appointment. It was very sad. It was a sad time. I look back and I see pictures of my other 2 daughters, which are 14 and 19 now. And, the way their hair was, just the way they looked. They looked like they were very unhappy children. And me being in the state that I was in, I didn't even notice it. So just last year, I went to the doctor and I got tested. And I'm glad that I got tested. And they diagnosed me with ADHD. For y'all who don't know it, that's a mental imbalance that causes you to be, I guess I want to say, all over the place. And the reason why I'm saying that is because an ADHD brain it's moving faster than a normal brain. It's never any downtime. So I was diagnosed with that, along with persistent depression. So, of course, when you hear persistent, you think all the time, over and over and over. And the doctor, she broke it down. So when I tell you she broke it down to me, I had tears in my eyes because she was literally explaining to me how I've been living my life. So she went into explaining that an ADHD mind, how sometimes you'll say to yourself, you're multitasking. I can do this, I can do that, or I'm a multitasker. The truth of the matter is there's no such thing. There's no such thing as multitasking, because what that does is, okay, if I get up and I say, I have this, that, and that, and that to do today, I'll start this, I'll start that and that and that, and won't complete anything. So I'm just all over the place. That's my ADHD. I also I I can't seem to. I'm very unorganized. That's another thing that falls under that umbrella. But she explained to me about the persistent depression that sometimes you're either way 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 happy, or sometimes you're just real 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 sad. But the thing about it is, you're never just good. You know what I mean? And she said what that allows you to do, say if you go get a job and you work the job about 6 months, then you quit. Then you go get another job and you work about 3 months and you quit. And this was a pattern for me. And for her to explain that to me was a little scary. So I'm saying this to say I want to say, was I 53 or 52? I'm thinking I might have been 52 when I was diagnosed with ADHD and persistent depression. So as a child coming up, that wasn't noticed by my grandparents or my mother and my father. I was never tested. I had a lot of little issues going on within myself, but not even being able to identify it. And still to this day, I can feel it when it's coming on. I can feel it. And the only thing that I haven't mastered is what triggers the depression. So I have to pay a little more attention to that because that's important. So me feeling it coming on, at that point, I'm feeling so funky that I don't even take the time to try to pick it apart because I'm in my funky, I'm way, 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 way down. But what I'm learning is that in some instances, it's a little mind over matter. But if you push yourself too hard, then that may not be good. But the reason why I say it's important to have your children diagnosed and treated at an early age is because to allow them to live through life with all of these things going on in their head, in their little bodies, and not getting help, it allows you to start self-medicating because you don't want to feel all of this stuff. It allows some people to, kill themselves, suicide. And it's really bad, it's really bad. Mental health, they say that everyone has a little chemical imbalance, and for children, for children, I'm going to be honest with you. So I have 5 children, and I see a little ADHD in all of them. And the reason why I say that is because now I know what I'm looking for. It's crazy. Like my oldest son, he's just always, he calls his mom, just always all over the place, it's best to be treated. So now I am being treated, and it helps a little, but for the ADHD, they had given me Adderall. That's what a lot of people take to stay up, to get the work done, to get the job done, to stay focused. But I couldn't take that because it's like it would send me into like a manic state, where I would just zoom, just, so fast. And it was scary. I had started to have suicidal feelings and thoughts, but not thinking that, oh, I'm gonna go cut my wrist, or oh, I'm gonna go shoot myself in the head. I was actually scared having those thoughts. So I would be home, and when it's time for me to go pick my daughter up from work, it was just something in my mind saying, is it safe for you to go out? Will you ram into another car? Will you, try to run into the bushes? It was crazy for me, and my mind was just on speed, like on speed. So it was very difficult. So for me as an adult, I guess I'm going to say I'm in my prime. I say I'm old, but 53 is not really old. And for me to be dealing with it at this age is very overwhelming. So just imagine a child with all of this going on, no diagnosis and no treatment. That's not good. So what I did is I grew up self-medicating because I didn't love myself. I didn't think I was worthy. And I didn't think anyone cared. The only person that I thought cared about me was my great-grandmother, and she had gone. So my drug of choice was crack. And that's what I did. I did that self-medicating. A lot of times that's where the hatred for self and stuff comes from not being allowed to be you. So I see you guys like I see me. I pay attention, and I'm here for any questions that you have. I think I'm going to be doing a vlog next week. Wednesday, guys, I'm going for back surgery. So for all you people out there that, believe in a higher power, please say a prayer up for me. Even after the surgery, I'm still going to do my videos. So I'll be back next Sunday, God willing. And like I said, our next segment is going to be on addiction in our youth, focusing on the underlying problem. I would really like to incorporate some Zooms, because I like to be live with people and, get feedback, and also, give feedback. But I guess that'll be another time. But thanks for letting me share, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, my handles are down below. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I will see you guys next week. Have a fantabulous week, guys. One.